This summit cannot simply agree to the lowest common denominator. We must stand united in our determination to do whatever is necessary. This is an unprecedented financial crisis. People have lost their homes, their jobs, and in some cases, their home. And President Obama and I are agreed today that the actions we take are global solutions requiring for global problems.
I came here to put forward our ideas, but I also came here to listen, not to lecture. Having said that, we must not miss an opportunity to lead, to confront a crisis that knows no borders. We have a responsibility to coordinate our actions and to focus on common ground, not on our occasional differences. All of us here in London have the responsibility to act with a sense of urgency, and every nation that will be participating has been affected by a crisis that has cost us so much in terms of jobs, savings, and the economic security of our citizens. I think it is sometimes important to step back and just have some perspective about the differences between now and the Great Depression, when there were no social safety nets in place, when unemployment was 25 or 30%. I mean, this is a difficult time, but it's not what happened to our grandparents' generation. We've passed through an era of profound irresponsibility. Now we cannot afford half measures, and we cannot go back to the kind of risk-taking that leads to bubbles that inevitably bust. So we have a choice. We can shape our future or let events shape it for us. The United States will do its share. But I think that one of the things that Gordon and I spoke about is the fact that in some ways the world has become accustomed to the United States being a voracious consumer market and the engine that drives a lot of economic growth worldwide. And I think that in the wake of this crisis, even as we're doing stimulus, we have to take into account our own deficits. We're going to have to take into account a whole host of factors that can increase our savings rate and start dealing with our long-term fiscal position as well as our current account deficits. Those are all issues that we have to deal with internally, which means that if there's going to be renewed growth, it can't just be the United States as the engine. Everybody's going to have to pick up the pace. I am absolutely confident that this meeting will reflect enormous consensus about the need to work in concert to deal with these problems. I think that the separation between the various parties involved has been vastly overstated. If every day you're waking up saying, how can I make the best possible decisions to create jobs, help young people imagine a better future, provide care to the sick or the elderly or the vulnerable, sustain the planet. If those are the questions that you're asking yourself, then I think you'd end up doing pretty good. And the best part is you can wake up and look at yourself in the mirror. And that, I think, is the kind of integrity that Gordon Brown has shown in the past and will continue to show in the future.